And welcome, hockey fans, Eagan hockey fans, to the Doug Woog Arena in South St. Paul for the championship game of the South St. Paul tournament, featuring your Eagan Wildcats taking on the visitors, or the home team actually, Hastings. And we're now just getting into the starting lineups for the Cats. Starting is Byrne with Dolney, and with the Johnson line with Sherrick, Johnson, and Johnny Myers. Now we have Hastings being introduced. And it's the Hastings Raiders, our neighbors to the east. Nice crowd filing in here at the Doug Woog Arena for, again, this afternoon's championship tilt. It's been a while, Thomas, since Eagan's been in this final game for this tournament. I think it's been 5 years now. So, again, Eagan's playing real well. They took down St. Paul Johnson in a slugfest, literally, 5-0. And I believe the Raiders of Hastings took out Woodbury in a 2-1 tilt.
That's correct, Jeff.
Both teams are coming in at 7-2. And interesting, in looking at the stats of both teams, Hastings is touting an unbelievable goals against average of under 2. Their sophomore goalie, number 31, Tyler McGarville, I believe is the second-ranked goalie in state with a save percentage, I think, is a .967.
Correct.
So McGarville is very tall back there between the pipes, so he'll be tested heavily, you would imagine, by the high, powerful Eagan offense. So, again, good crowd pounding in here at Doug Woog Arena, and we'll soon be underway in the championship game.
Yeah, Jeff, this is one of, obviously, Hastings' top teams they've had in the last few years. So,
draw controlled by Eagan, giving chase to Nick Sherrick. Sherrick now, shot goes wide. Heavy pressure applied by Eagan already. Kept in nicely by Dolney. And here comes Nick Sherrick now. Sherrick now tries to get in center ice. That gets blocked behind the net. Nice forecheck pressure by the Johnson line, as usual. Tried to center it, got blocked. Here comes Hastings now out of their zone. They'll flip it out, and that'll go all the way down, and that'll be on goal. Saved by Manzella. Puck in the corner, controlled by Hastings. They tried to get a shot on net, got whiffed on that. Centering pass, so deflected. She got wide. And to the point, now Hastings, a little bit of pressure. Now shot goes wide in the corner. Giving chases to Aiden Byrne. Byrne gets it over to Keegan Johnson now. Johnny Myers will want to set up, regroup in his own zone. Back to Byrne. That puck is caught in his skates. Whiffs again. Hastings now with the puck. Hastings, a little controlling action. Well, it gets out of the zone, fortunately, for the Wildcats. And could be too many men. Lucky for Eagan that was chipped. Here comes Eagan. Oh, there's a trip there. There'll be a penalty right off the bat. Nice job by Cullen Meyer to draw that penalty. There'll be a delayed penalty. And unfortunately, Cullen Meyer now is kind of favoring that leg. He got taken out, Thomas, in a kind of a low hit. And he's favoring that leg. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. But Eagan now will go right on the power play.
Yeah, and Jeff, our power play's been clicking pretty good, a little over 30% right now. So
it's a penalty on
chance here for us.
Penalty on Hastings tripping. So Hastings only have one last player on the ice. 5-on-4 advantage here for Eagan. First power play of the game. Draw controlled by Hastings. Back over to Sherrick. Sherrick now with the puck. Nick Sherrick. Back to Burgum. Over to Johnny Myers. Myers now looking around, cycling. Back over to Keegan Johnson. Johnson now to Sherrick, to Burgum. Sherrick now. Over to Burgum, shot. Good shot there on net. Kind of saved there by first save of the game there by McCarville.
Hey, Jeff, that is him, right? I can't confirm. I can't see the number
Yeah,
that far.
it looks like it's 31. Draw control by Burgum, or to Johnson now. Burgum to Sherrick. Sherrick now. Over to Max Meekin. Shot goes wide. Burgum giving chase. He'll flip it over now to Johnny Myers. And goes over to Max Meekin now. Good puck control by the Wildcats in the Hastings zone. Back over to Burgum. Johnny Myers. Myers now circling. Looking. Back over to Meakin. Sherrick back to Meakin. Centering pass got deflected. Back over to Johnny Myers now. Myers. Back over to Burgum. Sherrick. Meakin. Sherrick. Burgum. One time got shot, blocked. That goes all the way down. And here comes Eagan. And Nick Sherrick now. Nick Sherrick with the puck. At center right, brings it all the way in. Pass over to Beneke. Couldn't deliver there, goes in the corner. Over now, gets over to Sherrick. He keeps it in the zone again. Well, good puck control by the Wildcats in the Hastings zone. Sherrick looking for a lane. Can't get the shot off. Back over to Gibson. Couldn't pull the trigger. Oh, centering pass. No one quite home, and it gets out of the zone. What a play there. Mason had a nice centering attempt, but couldn't find anybody. And tipped in. They'll stay on side. Eagle will be for a change. So good-looking power play, Thomas, but just couldn't get any open lanes for the shot. And Dolney now, like puck gets kept in the zone by Hastings. All alone. Boy, he was all alone in the slot. Fortunate for the Wildcats there. Good to see Cullen Meyer on the ice, Thomas.
Yep, he's back on.
And Gibson now, forecheck pressure applied by the Wildcats. Gibson, Beneke, and Hootmaker out there. Again, Jack Mason kind of fanned on it. Kept in the zone by Hastings now to the corner. And Mason now. Kept it, all alone in front of the net. Oh, geez, that went just wide. What a chance there by Hastings. They've had the chances. And Henry Rife now giving chase. Oh, there's going to be a penalty here. They're calling this one tight, folks. That's going to be a penalty on Henry Rife. Or, no, I'm sorry, excuse me. Could it be? That's Luke Anderson gets the penalty. Thought that was right, but Anderson gets a hooking. So, again, early into the game, special teams again comes into play. But so far, early in the game, Thomas, Hastings has had the better opportunities.
Yeah, again, I don't know how the guy that does shots here, but they have zero shots. Derek's had at least 3, as you said, good opportunities from Hastings.
And here comes Nick Sherrick. He's going to break. Nick Sherrick all alone in the corner. Nick Sherrick coming in. Sherrick shoot. Rebound. Oh, he saw the puck.
Is it?
Referee didn't see the puck. Keegan Johnson's there all alone, and they blow the whistle. He lost sight of the puck. He's got to make that call. But, boy, my goodness, that was a tough break for the Wildcats.
And, again, Jeff, shorthanded, you got to watch out with us, right? Always aggressive with the forwards. And Sherrick, great opportunity with Keegan coming in.
Draw control now by Hastings. They're on the power play. Puck at center ice. Nice pressure applied by Myers and now Cole Gibson. And here comes Hastings. Hastings, long cross-ice pass. They get it into the zone. Giving chase is Jack Mason. Now Mason. Puck now behind the net. And nice job by Myers to block out that centering pass. And here comes Eagan. Johnny Myers now with Gibson. They got tied up. Back is it is Eli Dolney. He's got some time. Dolney will feather it down. And here comes Hastings. Hastings in the corner. Shot. Rebound there. No one home.
And they score, Jeff, on a tip.
Well, that was a low shot tip.
Got tipped.
So they score on a power play. Special teams play kind of a harmless shot. Looking, I was going way wide, and it was just a nice tip in front.
It caught the corner of the net.
Not much Manzella can do there, and Hastings goes up 1-0. Draw control now by Hastings. Giving chases Matthew Burgum. Nice pass to Meyer. And here comes Eagan. Cole Gibson. Gibson now with the puck. Gibson to the corner. And then in front of the net. Control now. It was a save by Tyler McGarville. It's just an unfortunate shot there. Good shot by Hastings. It deflected. High slot. Nothing you can do there. Good play. It's 1-0 Hastings. And I believe that's the first time the tournament, Thomas, that we've been down.
That's correct.
And here comes Eagan. Keegan Johnson. Shot. Saved by McCarville. Really haven't tested McCarville much yet. He's just got a couple little flitter shots.
No.
Nothing real heavy yet. Shot goes wide. In the corner. Here come, and that's in the netting. There'll be a face-off to the right of McCarville. Again, not really tested yet.
Yeah, we really haven't seen that offensive pressure yet that we've been delivering the whole tournament so far. A couple shots here and there, but definitely.
Power play was very effective at keeping their zone, but not a lot of scoring
No
chances.
chances.
I mean, they kept it nice. I mean, it was a good control, but not a lot of opportunity so far. Again, shots and goal, if you want to look at that as any type of measuring stick, it's hard to gauge that. It's 3-2 in favor of Eagan, but Eagan's down 1-0. Draw controlled by the Wildcats. Beneke now looking for an outlet to Reif. Reif now gets it over to Mason, deflected. That goes just wide as Luke Anderson's out there. Anderson now gets it over to Anderson's shot is deflected. It was Reif now to Beneke. Beneke over to Mason. Mason now to Dolney. They blocked the shot well, don't they, Thomas? The forwards in Hastings. They don't let those defense get that shot off too quickly.
Yeah, they've been pretty tight on the points. As Eagan likes to do, also close that gap and block a lot of those shots so they don't get to the goalie. And again, Randall's out, and it sounds like he's out for the season.
Yeah, William Randall, real solid forward senior for the Wildcats. Number 19 out with a knee injury, so that's a real big blow to the team. He's a phenomenal player, a real big part of the team. So now you got to kind of buckle a shot. Oh, what a play there by
Hoopmaker.
Hoopmaker, no, to. Looks like it goes to.
Hoopmaker got the shot.
It was Gibson set him up nicely, so we got the Gibson out there with Meyer and Hoopmaker. What a nice play there. Good. That was probably one of our best chances of the game, Thomas.
Yep, so far our best chance. Hoopmaker with a good chance out in front.
So they'll change him up. They'll have the Keegan Johnson line with Mason and Burgum at the points. Draw controlled by Eagan. Over to Sherrick. Sherrick back to Burgum. He'll bring it around the corner. Back to Johnson. Keegan Johnson now he gets taken out. And nice pressure being applied. Oh, centering pass, no one home. And Mason now will chip it in. They'll touch up, stay on side. Hastings now. And they'll chip it in low. Giving chase now. Mason. Behind the net. Burgum now giving chase. No one home. Good shot there. Well, that was right behind.
Big save.
Good scoring opportunity there by the Wildcats. Or by Hastings, the Raiders.
And ended up being kind of a backdoor opportunity. Derek came sliding across to make a good save.
Puck behind the net. Here comes Henry Reif. Now Reif over to Ethan Pearson. Reif out there with Pearson and Beneke at point now to Dolney, over now to Meek, and that shot gets blocked again. At Thomas again, another block by Hastings.
Yeah.
They really do a nice job blocking those shots. Here comes Hastings again. Uncontested shot. Nice save by Manzella.
Again, Derek, they're putting Jeff a lot of pressure. They've had just as many scoring chances, if not more, than Eagan at this point. We look a little bit flat in the first.
Yeah, we don't. Not a lot of jump in the step right now. I would agree to that. 8:57 to go in period one right now. 1-0 Hastings. Another shot there again. So again, Hastings, getting the better opportunities early into the game here. Draw controlled now by Hastings again. They'll chip it off. Control, now they battle. Here comes Johnny Myers. Could be a 2-on-1. Myers now with Sherrick. Johnny Myers. Sherrick! Oh, good save by McCarville. That was a tester.
He slid over. Chance on a 2-on-1.
Slid over nicely. Byrne, he'll chip it over to Johnny Myers. It goes down deep. And puck now at the point. And saved by McCarville.
So, Jeff, that was our best opportunity so far.
Now we had also that Gibson Hoopmaker had a real nice give and go there down low, but we haven't had many big opportunities quite yet. Draw control now. Burgum. Shot that again gets deflected. Again, they do a nice job to cover those points. Hoopmaker out there with Meyer and Gibson. Draw controlled. And Eli Dolney now with the puck. Dolney looking. He'll backhand it to Meyer. Chips it now. Hoopmaker just can't quite get there in time. They're going to set it up, and that's going to be an offside. So not a lot of flow to the game. Again, Eagan not a lot of chance to use their speed so far. 8:07 to go in period one. Again, Hastings up 1-0. And now Eagan even chase Henry Rife now with the forecheck pressure. Rife over to Beneke. Back to Dolney. Cross over to Pearson. Shot goes there. Eli Dolney pinches in low. Dolney now feathers it down low. Nice pressure being applied by the Beneke line again. Michael Beneke gets out of the corner. Kind of fanned on it. And here comes Hastings. Hastings with the puck. Hastings. That's going to be a delayed offside.
Penalty, actually, Jeff, is coming. Elbowing, and I'm assuming that's us.
It's going to be Henry Rife going in for an elbowing, and again, not what you wanted to see again. Eagan down 1-0, and now another penalty. Draw control now again by Hastings, but out of the zone. Henry Rife got it for elbowing. Again, on the penalty kills, we've got Sherrick and Johnson with Meekin and Mason. And yep, surprised that wasn't an offside. He got in there way early. And high shot save. I know Manzella got that one. I don't know if it got through, but a good save by Manzella.
Got it off his blocker, Jeff.
So nice save by Manzella. High shot there. Again, open lane in the spot. Oh. Well, that was a short side, bad angle, and again, two special team opportunities, Thomas, and 2 goals. So again, not the kind of start you wanted to see here for the Wildcats. And
yeah, I think Jeff need a little bit of a wake-up call here.
Yeah, I think obviously the Hastings kind of looks like they came to play a little quicker than Eagan to start.
Yeah.
So Eagan now down 2-0. And controlled by Eagan now for Dolney. Dolney now looking. And Dolney now, that puck is picked off at center ice. Here comes Hastings again. Nice poke check by Dolney. Michael Beneke now stands tall at center ice. Nice job there by Beneke to get that to Henry Rife. And they chip it in low. Here comes Hastings. Hastings now, nice cross-ice pass. They stay on side. Hastings, they had a play there. That was a 2-on-1 dangerous play there by Hastings. And they kept out of the zone now by Ethan Pearson. Pearson now will get that shot in, and that'll be a whistle. So not sure what must have been a clock issue, but again, 6:36 to go in period one, folks. Again, a somewhat of a surprising 2-0 lead in favor of Hastings. Again, Hastings comes into this game with a 7-2 record and a very low goals against and the second-rated goalie in state. So far, it's been Hastings with the better of the play. Draw control by Sherrick. That gets, again, boy, they really do a nice job, don't they? They block shots and they make deflections. They don't give you a lot of clean shots to the goalie.
Yeah, it's been not only Jeff have we not been down in the tournament, but we really haven't been outshot. And we're being outshot 7-4 right now.
Sherrick now. Oda Johnson. Oh, another save by McCarville. What a save there. That was a point-blank chance. Myers now. They're on a little bit of control, puck control, but at the top line of Eagan. Back over to Meekin. Meekin try to center across, no one home. Puck's in the corner. And now Mason. Nice job to hold the zone. Still kept in by Jack Mason. Good job of the defense. Now gets out of the zone. Jack Mason now giving chase. And he'll feather it down low. And Hastings will dump it in. They'll have to touch up. Stay on side. Here comes Max Meekin. He's got some time and space. Max Meekin. Meekin now. He'll get it in now to the zone nicely to Keegan Johnson. Over Johnson will try to get it feathered. Here comes Hastings. Boy, they're quickly out of that zone. And nice puck control there by Eagan. Here comes the Wildcats. Myers now with Nick Sherrick. Nick Sherrick, that gets checked away. And here comes Hastings. Now they'll dump it in. Giving chase is Matthew Burgum. Burgum, they'll feather it now. Over to Sherrick. Nick Sherrick can't get it to the corner. Over now. Burgum out over to Dolney. And here comes Burgum. He'll tip it in. Giving chase. Here comes Hastings. Kept in the zone. Out at center ice. And Burgum will chip it out. And Eli Dolney. And they'll feather it down low. Gibson now. Oh, that had the short side potential. Just shot wide. And again, Cullen Meyer, nice job. They're not to avoid that penalty. Kind of let the player go by. Here comes Jack Mason. Big cross-ice pass to Cole Gibson. Gibson's got some, or it's a Hoopmaker. Hoopmaker to Gibson. Gibson shot. On that, good save by McCarville. A little more shots now, Thomas, being applied by Eagan. Puck in the corner now. Hastings giving chase. That's going to go all the way down. At 4:06 to go in period one, it's been Hastings so far, but the last couple shifts, you're kind of feeling the tide tilt just a little bit, getting back to Eagan's favor. Beneke line with Pearson and Reif, with Byrne and Mason. Here comes Hastings now applying pressure to Byrne. Puck's at center ice. Here comes Beneke. Nice feed over to Henry Reif. That was a good shot there. Deflected, went up high. Face off now to the right of McCarville. He's had a couple good saves tonight, but not that quick, fast amount we expected, Thomas, early in the game.
Yeah, a little bit slower still.
Puck in the corner now, controlled by Hastings. And they'll get out of the zone. Nice backup by Ethan Pearson support. Pearson now, nice dish off now to Eli Dolney. Dolney now wants to flip it up. He gets it to center ice to Henry Reif. And giving chase is Beneke. Nice forecheck pressure there, but here comes Hastings. Hastings now, nice pick off by Johnny Myers. Myers has got some time. Shot saved by McCarville there. He stood tall. Johnny Myers now back to Max Meekin. Meekin now. Meekin. That shot gets blocked. Puck in the corner. Kept in nicely by Max Meekin. Here comes Hastings. They get out of their zone quickly. Hastings will dump it in. They'll go for a change. And Meekin, they got pass gets picked off. Kept in the zone nicely by Hastings. Boy, they get around there. Boy, they're quick to the puck. They move the puck well, and they don't let you get out of the zone cleanly.
It just kind of feels like, Jeff, right now, if you kind of look at it, it looks like they want it a little more than Eagan right now.
Yeah, they're a smaller team by far, but they've got some speed, and
this is a prove-it game for them, right? They're trying to get on the radar, and beating Eagan would be a huge win for them.
Puck control now. Nice flip over Burgum to Mason. Mason can't get out of the zone. They'll flip it now. Here comes Keegan Johnson. He'll dump it in low. They'll give chase. And puck in the corner. They'll dig hard for it. Nick Sherrick now. Nice forecheck pressure by Sherrick. Over to Mason. Shot gets through. What a good shot. Good save by McCarville again. That's going to be nice job by Mason to hold that zone. That was a tough pinch there. Johnny Myers now. Johnny Myers. Back in. Oh, Mason's got some time. Shot, rebound. Another shot just goes wide. Oh, my goodness, the pressure applied. Mason to Burgum. Burgum will chip it down low to Keegan Johnson. He gets shot from behind. No call, but Keegan gets up quickly. Good job by Keegan Johnson. Kept in by Myers. Nice pressure being applied with the top line. Centering pass. Oh, my goodness. What a good sustained pressure.
Great shift, Jeff. Yep. They had 5 shots on that one shift there, so good pressure.
So I have been impressed. McGarble standing tall. He's getting some testing now, but again, they haven't been real clean shots. They've been some muck stuff, but he's standing tall. Draw control now by Hastings. Good pressure being applied by Hootmaker. Gibson, Hootmaker, and Meyer. Shot. Score!
Oh, they're waving it off, Jeff. It's being waved off.
I know. For what reason?
I don't know. I have no idea why you would wave that off.
They're gonna talk about this one. I don't know who. There would have been no goalie interference. I don't know what the shot was on net.
No, they waved it off. I have no idea what it could have been.
But there's no penalty. Not sure what the replay was.
Well, I just saw the replay, Jeff. I didn't see anything in the
but
replay.
what are they? I wonder what they're claiming. Why there's no goal? I mean, if there's a penalty called or a shot again deflected, Eagan kind of starting to take a little control of the game now. They're kind of buzzing. They're kind of getting their legs under them. Shot goes behind, or shot saved by Byrne, or shot by Byrne and saved by McCarville. And Dolney keeps his own nicely. And Meyer gets hit from behind. Byrne now, that shot goes wide. And Meyer gets a heavy hit. He maintains the puck beautifully. Score!
What a shot!
There's our shot. There we go.
And that one's not being waved off.
Great job by Cullen Meyer to get that puck on net, and it just
fired it. Jeff.
What an angle, and it just caught McCarville by surprise.
Jeff, I talked about it last night. He's so good at just that spin around, release a quick shot with a lot on it, and I think to your point, it surprised him. I don't think he expected
McCarville had
shot.
no idea that was going to be coming to him, and I think it caught his stick and then went the 5-hole.
It went 5-hole. Yeah.
So what a big goal by the Wildcats. That hopefully will kind of get them get some spark going to him here.
And we've needed it because it seems like we've been a little flat. Again, I still don't know why that goal was waved off, Jeff.
Yeah, we'll have to get some details as to why that one was called off.
I even saw the replay and I didn't see anything.
Face-off control by Eagan. Macon now giving chase.
That wasn't.
No, it was they got Cullen Meyer got the goal.
Call on that. That's going to be changed.
Well, they got that. I don't even know if those guys were on the ice at the time. It was Cullen Meyer got the goal. And nice pressure being applied here by Eagan. This kind of a wake. There's a penalty there, and there'll be another power play. That's going to be an offside and a penalty. Nice job by Bennett to get that penalty.
So 27 seconds left, Jeff. That's the only bad news in the period. Of course, the penalty carries over if we don't score, but just starting to get momentum. That's what I'm pointing out.
Right.
It's too bad that the period's coming to an end.
Well,
here.
we got 27 seconds to tie it up.
To tie it up.
Draw control now by Eagan. Burgum with the puck. Burgum looking. He'll push it over there. Burgum keeps it in the zone. He'll feather it all the way down the corner. Kept in. Nice job there to keep it in the zone. Keegan Johnson. Johnson looking. Over to Meekin. 8 seconds to go. Sherrick. Rebound. Burgum goes in. Feathers it.
So that'll do it, Jeff. 134 will be left on the power play when we come back out.
So I think it's safe to say surprising first period. You know, we both teams coming in with some really good records, 7-2 both teams. I would say Egan's been more tested. in the earlier in the schedule.
There's no doubt about it.
So you don't know what to expect, but I've been very impressed with Hastings.
Yeah.
I mean, they came out, they were moving their feet, they were quick to the puck, winning puck battles, and it showed. You know, two special team goals on their power play. And it's 2-0, big goal by the Wildcats by Cullen Meyer.
Last minute of the period, always a big goal and great shot. So
and again, you look at the shots on goal, Thomas. I don't know what to make of that. 16-8. We got 16 shots.
Again, that last 2 minutes, 3 minutes, we were surging with a lot of shots.
Right.
Momentum really had changed. I told you there was like 4 or 5 from that one shift of the Myers line that had. So, but again, the shots all weekend have been questionable, so hard to know what's real on that. But
so a real critical part now coming up in the second period with Egan on their power play. They'll hopefully get that equalizer. So again, after 1 period to play here at the lovely Doug Woog Arena, it's 2-1 in favor of Hastings. We'll be back shortly for the start of the second period. And we're back, hockey fans, back to this Doug Woog Arena in South St. Paul for period 2 of your Eagan Wildcats taking on the Raiders of Hastings. Again, Jeff Burgum here, along with my esteemed colleague in crime, the big M, Mr. Thomas Manziel. And Thomas, very interesting first period. Didn't know what to expect out of Hastings. It kind of been a real quiet 7-2. And we found out quite quickly in that period that they're a good team.
Yeah, Jeff, as we said, this is kind of they 7-2, but they haven't played a lot of tough teams yet. And they had that questionable loss to Cottage Grove in their first game. But as you know, first games are kind of a throwout after getting ready for the season and everything. But since then, they've been pretty solid.
Absolutely.
Eagan's been the toughest team they've faced to this point. So obviously they're fired up. They want to make a statement that, hey, we're real, right?
Yeah, and I think you had a nice point earlier in the broadcast is that they seemed a little hungrier. They seem to be playing a little hungrier.
Yep. Up until that last few minutes, right, of the first period. So let's see what we do here. Minute 30 to go on the power play.
Power play now controlled by Eagan. And Sherrick now, here comes Nick Sherrick. Sherrick, nice pass over to Keegan Johnson. He'll dump it in low. He'll get some forecheck pressure by Hastings. Can they get out of the zone? Shot all the way down. And Nick Sherrick now for the Wildcats. And here comes Nick Sherrick. Sherrick now with the puck. Nick Sherrick to Burgum. Matthew Burgum. He'll chip it in low. All the way to Johnny Myers. Pass over to Meekin. Oh, center no one home there. It was a centering pass and just could not connect. So again, just under a minute to go in the power play for Eagan. And here comes Nick Sherrick. Nick Sherrick for Eagan. Nick Sherrick, he'll take it all the way in. We'll get this one set up. Sherrick now looking. Sherrick. Back to Burgum. Myers! Shot just goes wide, and it's out of the zone. And Nick Sherrick now with the puck. Sherrick. To Johnson Burgum now. Here comes Johnson, Keegan Johnson. And that gets shot all the way down. And here comes Johnny Myers. Myers now. Johnny Myers with the puck. Johnny Myers into the zone. Myers looking. Oh, tried that high short side. So again.
That'll be icing, Jeff, as the power play ended. Again, Johnny Myers, good try. He tries that little backhand over the shoulder of the goalie when he drops. And he's been successful. He had one last night, that same play. So 15:23 to go. Both teams 5-on-5.
Puck control now by Eagan, going over to Mason. Jack Mason now shuts behind the net. And out of the zone here. Will be a tripping. Will be shorthanded. And that's not what you want to see happen early into the second period, but now we find ourselves down. And Mason got caught there for a tripping.
Tried to make a play, aggressive on the play, and got his stick in his skates.
So again, as Eagan was getting some momentum and all of a sudden had the power play, some good zone time, some pressure, and all of a sudden now Hastings
is going to get
will be on the power play. So really a critical part of the game. Not a lot of energy by Eagan, and they want to kind of regain that, and then they get a tough kill in their hands.
Yeah, one of the two goals coming on the power play for Hastings.
And we've got Johnny Myers out there with Gibson, Dolney, and Meekin. And Hastings now moving it around, try to get the short side. No shot on goal yet on the power play. Cross ice pass now at the point. They'll set up. Oh, nice. Here comes Johnny Myers. He's got a break. Myers way in the corner. Johnny Myers. Oh, tried five, a rebound. Oh, and McCarville, a beautiful save there. Had Gibson breaking, and he saved both of them. My goodness, what a play by Eagan. But McCarville stands tall. Sophomore goalie. Very tested there 2 different times.
Yeah, on the breakaway and then the follow-up. Good follow-up by Cole Gibson.
Oh, that could have been out of the zone, but kept in by Hastings. And again, nice job there by Johnny Myers to get that puck shot all the way down.
And again, Jeff, we've said it before. You got to be careful shorthanded against Eagan. They definitely have speed on those wings to come at you.
And puck shot now down low behind the net. And picked up, and Johnson. Oh, Nick Sherrick! Score! What a play, Nick Sherrick and Keegan Johnson. That's a big goal, and what patience by those guys. Both Sherrick and Johnson. Beautiful play.
Jeff, we've talked about the patience, right? Great turnover created by Johnson. Started that whole thing. It looked harmless at first, right? Then he kind of took his time, waited for Sherrick to open up, put it right in front.
So Eagan still on the penalty kill, and what a huge momentum shift this could be. Draw control now by Eagan. Don't dump it down low. And here comes Hastings, long pass. Johnson, he'll shoot it down again. And nice pressure being applied by the Sherrick.
Sherrick's really stepped it up here in the last 10 minutes, no?
Here comes Hastings now. And picked off by Byrne, gets around Byrne. And well, he'll recover. Blocked by Bergman. Byrne picked it up, so.
Went into the bench, Jeff, so I don't know. It should be out of the zone because it looked like it went off of Hastings into the bench, and they are doing it that way. He tried to bat it back in the zone and batted it into the bench.
So nice job there by the special teams unit, standing tall. Again, you know, these games, Thomas, all year, special teams have been such a critical part of these games.
It has.
Both power play and penalty kill. It's just been unbelievable. And we've got Hoopmaker out there. Hoopmaker, Gibson, Meekin, and Eli Dolney.
Eagan full strength, Jeff.
Picked off there. Could have been a very...
Could have been a breakaway as he broke up the middle there.
Puck controlled now by Gibson. Feather that pass to Meyer and got called for an icing. I don't know why that got tipped, right? And I don't know. They missed that one.
Well, Hastings tipped it. I mean, one of the two guys tipped it no matter what, which would have waved off the icing, right? Always a question on these icings calls.
Draw controlled by Hastings, but Eagan gets out of the zone again. As we talked about, Tom, you know, the less faceoffs you have in your zone, the better. And it seems like those innocent little icings that they can come back to haunt you. Puck over now to Hastings with the puck. They've got some zone time now. They buzz to the puck. They move quickly. Hit a linesman or a referee. Fortunate balls for the Wildcats. And now chipped in there by Beneke. Now giving chases Ethan Pearson. Pearson tried to center it. No one home. And they're going to... Nice job there by Beneke. Beneke's got Pearson. Beneke breaking! Oh, my... And we're going to get a penalty. That is a real tic-tac call there. My goodness.
Call for a trip. Well, they're calling this one tight, Jeff.
It's really tight, and Beneke can't believe it. And he's still not going over there.
Well, I don't think he thought he got the penalty. It's on Pearson is the one that it should be on. That's why Beneke's arguing it, I would assume.
No, I believe I thought it was Beneke was the one that went after the player, but again, it was just going after the puck.
Yeah.
He wasn't a shot from behind or from anything. It was just like...
Well, we're going to be shorthanded again. Yeah, Jeff, it's one of those where we've been struggling to get momentum going, and here you go shorthanded again, right?
So again, another big test here for the Eagan Wildcats special teams unit here to survive this one. Keegan Johnson, Nick Sherrick out there with Meekin and Dolney. And Hastings out of their own zone now. They'll flip it out the end of the Eagan zone there on the nice job there by, looks like someone crashed into the net. Into Manziel, he should be hopefully fine.
I believe Keegan and him were tied up, and they went into Derek pretty hard, took the net off. Face off in our zone, I would assume. Or are they taking it outside of the zone? They are.
And they should.
So
I mean, that was. I don't think he
he
wasn't bumped into him. I think he just was charging that for a rebound or something. Draw control by Hastings. They enter the zone now. They lose the puck. Dolney now with the puck, and he gets out of the zone, but right over down to Cole Gibson. Gibson now. Cole Gibson. Shot saved by McCarville. He gets hammered down low. Here comes Hastings. They've got numbers. They're on the power play. They'll cross center ice. They'll dump it in. Oh, the corner. Nice little dish there. Oh, fan down there. Oh, nice job recovery by Johnny Myers. He fanned it originally, but he maintained the puck. And now chopped in now. Hastings with the puck. Hastings in the zones. Hastings. And it's just a loose puck one-timer. And they capitalize, Thomas. And again, how many times are you going to give the Hastings now the opportunity for power plays?
Well, that's the problem, Jeff, when you're shorthanded. Things like that happen, right? It was a bad bounce. Went right onto the tape of the stick of Hastings in the slot, and he shot it high in the corner. And not much chance for Derek on that. But, again, a fortunate bounce.
It's just a bad bounce, so here we go.
You're a player short.
And
right?
we're down. We're down a player. So, again, now Hastings goes up back on top 3-2.
So again, Jeff, how do we respond? Again, right? We had the momentum. Now it's gone back the other way, right?
Puck controlled by Eagan. They'll dump it. Here comes Eagan. Hastings will dump it in. And again, Manzillo will hold it. Now another face-off in the Eagan zone.
Scoring for Hastings at 6:07 of the second period, a power play goal. Number 12, Isaac Flynn.
Draw control by Hastings again. Shot way wide. Goes in the corner. Goes behind the net. Hastings now giving chase. Hastings now with the puck. Controlled. And now here comes Beneke. Beneke with the puck. Bergam takes his player out in the corner. And here comes Eagan out of the zone. Can't get it out cleanly. And here comes Eagan. Henry Reif now. Reif. Nice pass over to Ethan Pearson. And they'll chip it in now, and giving chase is Max Meekin. Meekin now with the puck. Max Meekin. Back over to Bergam. Bergam will fish it nicely to Ethan Pearson. Pearson now. Nice dish over to Beneke. Beneke gets it in low. And Hopkins now, Hastings with the puck. Shot, deflection. Shot again. A nice shot there. Kind of a harmless shot, not too heavy. Easy save for McCarville. But again, Thomas, it just doesn't seem to have that flow so far for the Wildcats this game.
But again, the second period was shorthanded twice already.
And that takes that momentum away. But again, hats off to Hastings. They moved the puck well to get out of their zone quickly.
Taking advantage of the opportunities.
Oh, they had a break there. Sherrick had Mason breaking, couldn't get him the puck. Johnny Myers now behind the net. Myers, centering pass. Oh, that got knocked down by the D. Good heads up by the defense. Now to Sherrick. Sherrick with the puck behind the net. Cross-ice pass. Byrne. That shot gets blocked. Centering pass. No luck there. Byrne now giving chase. And Hastings now trying to get the puck out of their zone. They do so. They'll flip it off the glass. And Aiden Byrne now will recover nicely to get that puck to center ice. And stays on side. Now that's going to be, they'll wave off the icing. And here comes Hastings. Long cross-ice pass. Gets away from Hastings. Here comes Eagan. And it's just some numbers here. Keegan Johnson. Oh, they tried that short side. Couldn't get it. Saved by McCarville. Johnson again tried to get center. He got a hook. No call. Lost his stick. Kill Gibson. Another trip.
No call.
And Keegan Johnson stating his cause cannot. Here comes Hastings. Hastings now. Nice check there by Meyer. Bergam now, he'll flip it out of the zone. Here comes Eagan. They got numbers. Gibson now. Meyer. Oh, a shot just goes wide. Nice job by Dolan to keep the zone. Puck is still battled. Oh, big check there by Cullen Meyer. Beautiful hit. Cullen Meyer having a heck of a game again. Gibson kept in, and Burgum now back to get it. Matthew Burgum giving chase. Gives it over to Dolney. Dolney will chip it out, center ice. And Hoopmaker will chop it in. And 7:59 to go in period 2. A little more wide open period right now. We'll open up a little bit. Heavy hitting by Eagan, but Hastings is holding their own. Big forecheck pressure by the Wildcats. Pearson, Hoopmaker, Beneke. Pearson now to the point. Mason now over to Pearson. Pearson's got time. Shot, rebound! Great shot by Pearson. Goes in front of the net. And Hastings will chip it all the way down. That's going to be an icing. Good job by Manzella not to play that one. And now we're seeing a little more get up and go with Eagan.
And I think, again, Jeff, we've had a little bit more, couple shifts of 5-on-5, which we haven't had. And, again, we said it all season. If we could stay out of the special teams, 5-on-5, we're pretty tough to beat.
And I can't remember a season right now that we've had so much special teams be a part of the season.
It's been crazy, right? Periods, like full periods of special teams.
Draw control by Eagan, back now to Reif. Reif shoots behind the net. Giving chase now is Max Meekin. Meekin now, he'll dish it off to Beneke. They get tied up. And job by Pearson now to take his player out. Shot saved by McCarville. Again, shots are mounting, Thomas, but they haven't been
not
dangerous shots. I mean, they've had a few here and there, but not like point blank.
It's been more from the outside, right?
Draw control by Hastings. Now picked up, though, by Byrne. Aiden Byrne over to Dolney. He'll shoot it behind the net now. Keegan Johnson. Johnson now with Myers. Myers looking. Short side, but way too high. Ran out of real estate. Back over to Sherrick. Oh, he had Johnson breaking. Here comes Hastings. Hastings with the puck. And that's going to be an offside. But they are quick to the puck. Boy, they in that center ice, they don't give you much time to think back there. They're fast to it. They're deceptively fast.
Yep. Good play down low for Eagan. Top line doing a good job of moving it around. Just missing on an opportunity. Seems like, Jeff, that's the other thing. It seems like we've just, it's either skipped over a stick or
yeah, we're not getting a bounce or a. And Byrne now will chip it to Sherrick. Over to Johnny Myers. That gets over his stick. Here it comes. Nice job by Doling to hold that into neutral ice. And Hastings with the puck. And nice job by Keegan Johnson. He gets tripped. There we go. There'll be a delayed penalty now on Hastings. That'll try to even things up a little bit on the power play.
Face-off will be deep in the zone.
So 6:24 to go in period 2.
And right back to special teams.
Special teams play again a factor. 3-2 in favor of Hastings. Shots on goal, again, not know how accurate this is, but 24-9 in shots in favor of Eagan, really peppering McCarville. And we got the Beneke unit out for the power play with Meyer, Mason, Gibson, and Dolney. And here comes Eli Dolney. Dolney now. He'll lug it all the way up. He'll dump it down low. That got hung up on a skate. I thought that got dumped in, but it got picked off by something.
I think they hit the linesman.
Linesman. Another blade of grass. Caught some wind. Here comes Beneke. Beneke's shot. Oh, that goes wide. Back to Cullen Meyer. Meyer will set it up now with Jack Mason. That gets over his stick. Beneke now to Mason. And Mason gives it to Cullen Meyer. Meyer now cross ice over to Gibson. Gibson now to Dolney. Dolney had a shot. Gifted up. Shot gets through. And Mason now looking. Wants to set it up. Back over to Gibson. Gibson to Mason. Over to Dolney. Good zone time by the Cats. Rebound. Meyer can't do it. He had a good idea. Ran out of room. And Mason now. Mason looking. Nice centering pass. Shot off the pipe. Gibson had it off the pipe. And back to Dolney. Dolney now to Meyer. Meyer. That shot gets deflected to Gibson. Gibson now. Good puck movement by this power play unit. Meyer now over to Beneke. Beneke now to Mason. Beneke looking. He gets tied up. Nice job by Beneke to get that over to Mason. Jack Mason now looking for a pass. looking for a lane. Back over to Dolney. Dolney now over to Meyer. Back to Dolney. Shot goes wide. Mason, tried the short side. No one home there. Back to Cullen Meyer. Meyer now looking. Back to Dolney. Shot. Rebound. Can't put it home. Gibson now. What a power play. They just can't find the net. Back to the point. And he had it hopped over his stick. Dolney had it, just hopped over his stick. But what pressure by Eagan. Now Johnny Myers now goes in. Myers. Pressure being applied now by Eagan. Again picked off. Good job by Sherrick. And it's going to be a hand pass all the way down. So 4:10 to go in period 2.
So Jeff, what a golden opportunity by Gibson. Hit the post square. And again, it just seems like that's kind of what's happening right now. Not getting the bounce.
Not getting the bounces, and again, having to work so hard to get that puck down low, and now those chances have been few and far between for Eagan.
But they kept that power play in the zone the whole 2 minutes.
Puck controlled by the Wildcats. Keegan Johnson can't get it up. Here it comes. It's a 2-on-2. Hastings now. Hastings looking. Feather it. They got a high slot. Breaking. Boy, they had that breaking. Another one. Here comes Eagan. Johnson to Sherrick. Sherrick, can't handle it. He does, though. Here comes Johnny Myers. Johnny Myers with it. Score! Finally, we get a break.
It went off his head.
Off of his head.
Went off the goalie's head. He's hurt, Jeff.
Yep.
It went off the side of the goalie's head into the net. Wow. You don't see that often, Jeff, that it even took the angle to go in the net, but it went right off the side of his head. And he's down still.
So he's down, so
hopefully he'll be okay.
Yeah, I think he's going to be all right. He's going to shake
okay.
it off, but again, they're going to count that. That's not
No, off the head still counts.
Off the head, it sure counts, absolutely. What a shot by Myers. When he came in that short side, he's been trying to hit that all game.
Like 3 times, right? 4th time was a charm on that one.
So again, they're gonna check him out. He's had a heck of a game. Again, if the shot single or any are accurate or somewhat accurate, he's had 28 shots tonight, Thomas.
I assume they're close, but I mean, we've had goals that gone in and they didn't give him a shot on goal for the goal, but he's definitely played well. We knew he was going to get tested tonight. But Jeff, can we keep that momentum going now, right? Let's see if we can keep this going. 3:44 to go in the period.
So that's a huge goal by the Wildcats. They're all big in this kind of a game. But great job there by Myers with an assist by Sherrick and Johnson. Burgum, he'll flip it out, center ice. And here comes Nick Sherrick now. Sherrick. Boy, did Johnny Myers again this line now, a little bit hungry now. Gets his stick taken out from under him there, hacked away, no call. He picks it up. And pressure applied now by, that goes to the front of the net.
Good play by Sherrick.
Nick Sherrick, our foreign exchange student from France.
And Jeff, this is kind of what you want to see, that, it's been a little bit of a struggle, uphill battle, but the seniors really been kind of leading the way on this, right? And that's what you need, the leadership. Yeah,
you do. And again, it's one of those games that just been hard to get some traction.
Yep.
It's been a game against some spurts, and again, I think hats off to Hastings. They came to play, I don't think it seemed like Eagan was ready for that. I don't think they were expecting this kind of a battle, and we've got one right now. It's a 3-all game, and Hastings is real quick to the puck. They don't mess around. Little pick off. What a save by Manzella. That was the save for the game for Manzella. Boy, got in around the D a little bit, and then got a shot.
Yeah, it looked like Dolney had it.
And Dolney had it, but they're fast to the puck, Thomas. Those forwards do not let you. If you mishandle that puck slightly, it's a chance.
Yeah. And again, the bounce kind of went their way too. He kind of got tipped, got around Dolney, walked in all alone on Derek. Big save.
Big save by Manzella.
Because otherwise, we're right back to being behind again by a goal.
And here comes Burgum. Burgum now flip it. Center ice, and it gets out. Here comes. He got right breaking. Beneke had it by himself.
Couldn't get the trigger.
What a play, though, that line. They had the numbers. Burgum, nice job to keep it down low. picked off by Beneke, but
Bergam doesn't play that. They got a 2-on-1.
That's a 2-on-1 there, and they're fast to the puck. But
So
boy, what a chance by Beneke.
He just ran out of real estate. They were coming in 100 miles an hour, and he just couldn't get it to his stick quick enough to get a shot away. They're calling timeout, Hastings, I believe, or are they? No, they're not. I don't know what they did there.
Draw control by Eagan. They'll flip it now. Cullen Meyer with the puck. Meyer now trying to get that center gap. Gets broken up. Here comes Hastings. Hastings with 3-on-2 numbers. Hastings now looking. Well, nice job by Mason to tie his player up. Avoided the holding penalty, so nice job by Mason. And Hastings very quick to the puck. They just do not give you lots of time with it. Puck now down low. Eagan giving pressure. Again, Gibson, centering pass. Kept in now by Byrne. That shot is blocked. And here comes Hastings. Hastings with the puck. And they're going to flip it down low. Just over 2 minutes to go in this period. It's all even up. Here comes Cullen Meyer. Now Meyer, boy, that shot got deflected. And puck is now under, and they're going to call a whistle. They can't see the puck.
Well, you had Hoopmaker on it. There was a Hastings guy on the ice too, so just at a safety, pull the whistle there, right?
And we talked about it earlier in the game, Thomas, but when our defense has the puck in their zone at the blue line, there's not much time to shoot. They're on them right now. No. They don't let that puck get through quite easily.
Close the gap really quick.
So they're fast. So, again, very impressed with the Hastings team speed. Myers now loses the out into the crowd. That's a whistle. Good idea there by the Hastings faithful here. We're in the midst of kind of a combination of the Hastings and Eagan
it's kind of weird.
zone here. We mixed crowd, so we got to be careful what we say. Don't know if he'll be talked to later about it. Johnson now short side, can't make it. Now again, nice job by Nick Sherrick. Tried to center it, no one home. And Hastings now gets it out of the zone, kept in nicely now by Meekin. And Hastings will outlet pass nicely out of their zone, picked off by Eagan. Here comes Johnny Myers now. Johnny Myers with the puck. Johnny Myers still with the puck. He gets taken down. There'll be a penalty there.
And their fans are kind of complaining about it, but Jeff, he took his skates out.
No, that I don't know how you not call that. That's a for sure penalty. So again, special teams play.
And not only did he take him out, but he broke his stick over him.
So 1:12 to go in period 2. Egan's on the power play.
Jeff, big moment here with 1:12 to go in the period.
Big moment. Draw control now by Eagan. Sherrick with the puck. Nick Sherrick. Back over to Bergam. Back over to Johnny Myers. Myers to Bergam. Shot. Rebound. Nice shot and good save.
It was tipped even.
Yeah, tipped by Keegan Johnson.
In front there. Good low shot. Put it in a spot that it could be tipped. So good shot by Bergam.
Draw control by Eagan. Johnson. Good job to Sherrick. To Bergam. Back to Sherrick. Sherrick's got a lane. Over to Johnny Myers looking. Myers now. Over looking. Johnny Myers over to Sherrick. Sherrick over to Meekin. Meekin. Oh, had Myers there by himself. Johnny Myers now. Looking. Got to give him some support. They do so. Meekin back to Myers. Now they're going to set it up. They got some time. Sherrick. Oh, just goes wide. Bergam can't keep it in the zone.
Sherrick just missed keeping it in. That might do it for the period, Jeff. 11 seconds to go.
And here we go. One last rush. 3 seconds. Get a shot. And nice shot. Oh, there's a little hack there.
Are they going to give him a penalty?
They're going to get it. They should. There was a hack after that. Was a hack.
I think
Johnny gave a little bit of a snow shower, and the Hastings player did not do kindly. So that's going to be a penalty. It looks like we could be potentially two men up
with 40
in this for the start of the third period. We'll see. I think they called.
They did call it. I think we'll see here.
He
went over and reported something. They haven't put it up on the.
So I believe we'll check. We'll have to check the.
Oh, it's on us. They called it on Sherrick.
So here's the replay, folks. So Nick Sherrick goes in, takes a shot, does a little snow spray. He gets hacked, and we're saying, okay, this could be a two-man advantage, and now they call the penalty on Sherrick for unsportsmanlike. So you got to scratch your head, Thomas, on that one. We had no possibility of that being a penalty on Sherrick, and they give Sherrick for unsportsmanlike. You know, this tournament has challenged my ability to be somewhat neutral here. It has been just unbelievable.
That's just an unbelievable call. So here we thought for sure, because he took a two-hander, right? I mean, it's just amazing. And how do you not even take both of them at that point?
At that point, you take, okay, if you're going to call one, you call both. Because it's not like the guy didn't do anything. He laid in the share with a nice little cross-check or a slash. You don't call that. I mean, not much to say after that, I tell you. I'm at a loss.
So, all right.
So
after 3, we have a battle going.
3-3 after 2 periods of play at the lovely Doug Woog Arena. Jeff Bergman, Thomas Manzella. We'll see you shortly here for the start of the third period. And good evening, hockey fans. Welcome back to Eagan Wildcat Hockey here live at the Doug Woog Arena in the South St. Paul Holiday Championship game between your Eagan Wildcats and the Raiders of Hastings. Jeff Burgum here along with my colleague in crime, the Big M, Mr. Thomas Manzel. And Thomas, it's been a grinder game. Not, I don't think, what we expected. We knew it would be a tough one, but again, this is a grinder. It's a 3-3 game.
Yeah, it's been a really tough game. And Jeff, it's one of those things we were talking about in between periods that, you know, the bounces haven't really gone our way this game, right? And so it's tough to play through that. We are fighting through it, but we've had a pipe. We've had a goal disallowed, which I've gone down and talked to everybody. The reason it was disallowed was he didn't think it went in the net. It
was behind the goal line by at least a foot. Went in, hit the back of the net, came back out.
And that's what he saw, is when it came back out, it was lying on the goal line, and he waved it off.
So unfortunate events there. And in addition to that, folks, at the end of the second period, we had a little altercation, which we thought for sure Hastings would get a penalty. There's a slash on Nick Sherrick, but no, we stand corrected. The penalty was on Nick Sherrick for giving the goalie a little bit of a spray of a snow shower. And to our point, we're saying if you're going to call one, call both.
Yeah.
You just can't, because we heard the slash from up here, and now they give Nick Sherrick the penalty. So now instead of being on a power play, it'll be 4-on-4 to start the third period. Then in fact now Hastings will then go on their power play for about a minute into the third period. So again, you say it time and time again.